Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Today's January 27th, 2021. And it's been a few days since I've done a video, and I want to go over the information that we've been sharing and watching over the last week or two. I feel kind of bad that today I'm still blocked off on my YouTube channel, so I'm not going to be able to share this right now on YouTube. I'm sharing this on Rumble. I've reorganized a new account, and to those that have been able to follow me here on Rumble, thank you, and please help getting the word out, sharing this message and what I've been sharing. And so I before I get into the message here, I hope you guys are okay with my new look here. I uh, just wanted to try out a new look, a new younger look. Do I look younger with a colored beard instead of a white beard? And anyway, my wife thinks it looks pretty weird on me. Well, it's okay. Anyway, uh, as we get into this information, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through some of the information. I've shared complete documentation of all of this in my previous video, so I'm not going to go back into a, a long, uh, drawn out explanation. I'm just going to go quickly, bullet points, over what we've seen. If you want to see the full report, I will leave all the links for you in the description box, and you can go back and check out the information that has been shared. Well, anyway, we were watching December 14th, which was the middle day between the two great American eclipses. It was also 1290 days from Israel's 70th Pentecost on June 4th, 2017. What we ended up seeing there was all of these signs that came together on December 14th. We saw the overlapping of the two great American eclipses, the middle day. We saw that this was the day Comet Erasmus was arriving at perihelion. There was another solar eclipse over South America, the Geminid meteor shower that took place. Then this was a 7-day warning to the Jupiter-Saturn great conjunction. Then we saw how this was also midweek Hanukkah. And it happened to be the day that the Electoral College was decided, and they announced that Joe Biden was the winner of the election, the official winner of the election based on the Electoral College. This was also the same day that the vaccines began rolling out in the United States. So we have a connection between the uh, election of Joe Biden, his connection to Barack Obama, and the vaccinations on December 14th. And then if we go forward to day 1335, since December 14th was such a powerful day with all of the signs, okay, it's pretty warm down here in Mexico. And with all of the signs that we have, we were watching on December 14th, let us go forward to day 1335 and see what we have on January 28th, 2021. The first thing we see about day 1335 from Israel's 70th Pentecost is that this turns out to be Tu B'Shvat, the 15th day of Shvat, which is the new year of the trees. Okay, remember the prophecy of the fig tree, the 4-year delay, and the 4 years of Donald Trump, and this would fit on the new year of the trees and the time for the judgment of the trees, and it turns out to be Tu B'Shvat, the new year of the trees. This is also the full wolf moon. January full moon is called the wolf moon. We have the Jupiter solar conjunction, which means the man-child Jupiter is going to disappear after this after this moment. Once the sun goes past Jupiter, Jupiter will no longer be visible for a number of weeks in the evening sky. We have been watching that together with this. They have the rollout of the COVID-19 testing linked with all domestic flights in the United States. Okay, so this is one very important sign that things are ramping up the the emergency precautions they are taking, and the connection to being able to buy and sell and move about freely connected to the vaccination and the testing for COVID-19. Now, the other thing that we're watching and that we came upon this information is that Rabbi Kaduri ended up dying on January 28th, 2006. Now, what we see here is this very interesting detail about the prophecy of Rabbi Kaduri and the dissolving of the Knesset. There's a time in Israel where there are two Benjamins in power, and there's there's going to be the Knesset will dissolve, and then after the dissolving of the Knesset, the following Sabbath, the Messiah will appear. Now, what we have seen, if we're looking at this realistically, from December 22nd, 2021, 2020, December 22nd, 2020, when the Knesset dissolved and they're on their way to their fourth election that's coming up in March, then the following Sabbath may be considered not just the weekly Sabbath, but the next feast day in Israel. So what we have then is after the dissolving of the Knesset, we have from December 22nd, the next feast day in Israel is January 28th to B Shvat, the New Year of the Trees. That is the next Sabbath feast day. It's a full moon, which would be a Sabbath, 2 weeks after the new moon. Okay, so that would be a Sabbath. It's a feast day in Israel, and it's actually the same day on which Rabbi Kaduri passed away in 2006. Now, there's two biblical prophecies that we may understand through this. It's the 15 years of life extension that the Lord gave to Hezekiah in the book of Isaiah. When he said, "Put your life in order, you are going to die," he pleaded with God for more time, and God gave him 15 more years. The other connection we have, and this would connect us with the life of Enoch. It is said that Enoch was, the first one to be raptured, that he was born on a certain day, and that the day of his birth, on his birthday, he was raptured. Okay, which according to tradition would be Pentecost, that he was raptured on Pentecost. Well, this is an interesting detail in the life of Kaduri, since he has a major prophecy that has been fulfilled up till now. We're just kind of wondering where is this prophecy going to end. If he prophesied about the time in Israel, there will be no governments, there'll be two Benjamins, the Knesset dissolving, and the Messiah will be appearing. And then we have this upcoming Sabbath, January 28th. The other thing I've shared with you is this extensive article by Helena Lehman, Pillar of Enoch blog ministry, and all the heavenly signs that we have. Together with the solar conjunction of Jupiter on this day, there are many other signs that all point to symbolism of the rapture and the beginning of the Great Tribulation. This goes actually from January 20th through January 28th. Very important heavenly signs that connect us to what we're possibly watching. Okay, now as I do a quick overview or a bullet point list, okay, and I've got one more point here I want to share with you right at the end of this. But what I want to share with you here now is we have this list of very important information that connects us with January 28th, 2021 to Bishvat. It's day 1335 from Israel's 70th Pentecost from June 4th, 2017. It's the new year of the trees, connecting us to the fig tree, the cursing of the fig tree, the time when the master will come and hope for fruit on the fig tree, right? And all the trees. It's the 1 year anniversary of the Abraham Accords, which is the peace and safety agreement that Donald Trump made with Israel and the uh, Middle Eastern nations. So we have the prophecy of Abraham, Sarah being promised a child this time, at this set time next year, the Abraham Accords, peace and safety being linked to the birthing of a child, the birth pains of a child, the sudden destruction that is going to be coming. So this is the 1 year anniversary of the Abraham Accords. Very important detail. The other thing that is very important, if you study B Shvat, you'll see that this is in Israel considered to be the end of winter. Okay, the end of winter, flight not in winter. And then we have the prophecy from Song of Solomon chapter 2 about the springtime wedding. Okay, so this would all fit too, not only the end of winter but the beginning of spring, this very important time on the calendar in Israel. Remember, this is God's calendar and God's sign. The other thing about January 28th is this is the 7-day warning from the return of Biden Obama. We've shown how Obama is pulling the strings from behind, okay, the curtain. It's the Wizard of Oz, Barack Obama. He doesn't have to be the front man. If he's pulling the strings, he's still the Antichrist. He's still running the show. And I'm going to show you at the last piece of information I'm going to share with you is connecting us to this. We have a very important piece of information that's breaking news today that's connecting us with this very important time that we are in right now, January 27th, January 28th. There might be a reason why this news is coming out today. Might be the final piece of the puzzle, connecting us with the Antichrist directly related to the COVID-19 vaccination. Okay, January 28th, well, we have a 4 month connection from Pentecost, which is May 19th, May 18th and 19th in Israel. 4 months before harvest is the election, January 8th, January 20th. 4 months before harvest. And then we have the 7-day warning connecting us to January 28th. So we've got all of these scriptures that are talking about, we've got the 70 years of Israel. We've got the cursing of the fig tree, the time when the fig tree is being planted and they're coming for fruit. We've got the 1 year anniversary of the Abraham Accords, the promise to Abraham. We've got the end of winter, the flight not in winter. We've got the springtime wedding. We've got the 7-day warning of Noah. We've got the 4 months before harvest. We've got the Jupiter solar conjunction, which is the man-child being taken. It's a symbol of the man-child being taken, disappearing, as the sun goes past Jupiter and Jupiter is no longer visible. This could be a sign of the escape of the man-child, Jupiter. It's the full wolf moon. Very interesting detail about the sheep being scattered and the wolf coming. Okay, and this is the reason, could be the reason why January's full moon is called the wolf moon. This is the first feast day after the Knesset dissolved on December 22nd, 2020. And Kaduri happened to die on the same day, January 28th, 2006. Very interesting details. Now, before I close, I've got one final piece of information. And this is very, very interesting and very important information. Okay, and this came out today, between last night, I think, and today, this morning. Biden to reopen Obamacare markets for COVID-19 relief. So now, those who get the COVID-19 test or get the COVID-19 vaccination, it's going to be under the name of Obamacare. This is what we've been saying all along, ever since Barack Obama came into power, ever since he signed a medical bill that had his own name on it, as the Lord was revealing him as the Antichrist. The Bible says he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay? The name of the beast, or the number of his name, it's a mark. You cannot buy or sell without it. And now the COVID-19 vaccination is connected to the name Obamacare. Okay, this is biblical prophecy being fulfilled right before our very eyes. So many people are not wanting to see this information. We've been sharing with you about Obama being the Antichrist for many, many years, and there have been many people that have said this is impossible. We've got Donald Trump; he could be the Antichrist. Many were spotting him to be the Antichrist. Then we had all the prophecies of about Donald Trump being staying in office, in which he is out of office. Okay, he lost. He gave his farewell speech. Joe Biden was inaugurated. Okay, Joe Biden is there right now making the laws. Joe Biden is the one in the front office who's reopening Obamacare markets. And Obama said he did not care about being the front man or the face man, as long as he could be in a back room with a microphone and the up front guy there with his earpiece. As long as Obama could call the shots, that's all that mattered, okay? This is all documented. This is not made up information. This is documented from Barack Obama himself. I will leave the link for you. The interview that Obama had with Stephen Colbert. Okay, he said himself that he does not mind being in a back room with a microphone speaking into the earpiece of the man who's up front. Okay. Obama is still calling the shots. Now we have this information coming out today, and this could be the final step before the rapture. And this is exactly what we're watching for January 28th. It's after the 4 years of Donald Trump. 4 years are over. No good fruit on the tree. Everything's been turned back over to the Antichrist. There was not enough repentance in the country to take back the country from the Antichrist. Trump could not stay in office, and now the United States of America has been turned back over to the Antichrist. Okay, it's the 4 year prophecy of the fig tree. And now we have the new year of the trees on January 28th. One day before the new year of the trees, we have Obamacare markets reopening for COVID-19 relief. This is no coincidence, and this is all I'm trying to do. I wish I could have shared this with you guys from my YouTube channel instead of Rumble, but I'll do what I can to get this word out, to get this message out. And I hope you guys are blessed. I hope to see you soon. I hope tonight, tomorrow, or the next day could be the rapture of the church, and we're going home, because this is just we're so close. We're so close, and all we can do is watch the signs. I do pray you guys are all blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.